seeking all this?
Same as yours. Peace, stability. A land in which all might live side by side, free and equal.
Why not join the Brotherhood, then?
My father was an assassin. Quite good at his job, too, as I understand it. But I hope to have children someday. It's hard to live in two worlds at the same time. So, I chose to live in one.
I understand.
I still contribute as I can. That's why we're here now.
What can you tell me of Thomas Hickey?
He has been running a counterfeiting ring in the city. Locate the source of his operation, and we can have him arrested. He cannot harm the commander if he is in prison.
Do you know where he is?
Not exactly, but I have an idea where we can begin the search. There are rumors of bad bills being circulated here. No doubt they come from Thomas.
They sent word from the Caribbean, so we know the first leg of the trip.
What are you up to? This isn't money. It's colored paper. You've cheated me for the last time. God!
It is hard to be brave when your family is held in cruel hands. Of this Polish industry that interests me.
Oh, only had the one and already he's besotted. Vice Admiral of the Darrow sees himself. Oh, only had the one and already he's besotted. Vice Admiral of the Darrow sees himself. He'll piss himself to sleep in a minute. Oh, only already he's besotted. Only had the one and already he's besotted. Vice Admiral of the Darrow sees himself. woman already is besotted. Such a beard splitter to let him speak. But all he ever does is box the Jesuit. Get your legs buttered and set yourself elsewhere. Such a beard splitter.
Boss is gonna be mad. Not so mad as if I got the call. Besides, we've got most everything we need for the job now anyway.
Best go tell him. I'll warn the others.
Find informal favour in the new lighter caracos at Hetley Tales. Work or play.
He's lost his senses.
Hey, hold you! Come here!
For the finest, daintiest sleeve ruffles this side of Paris, step into Miss Gatehead's parlour, Church Street, past the common.
Like the asylum, that way.
Boss wants everyone back in the shop.
Admiral of the narrow seas himself.
Heard what happened at the market. Boss wants everyone back at the shop. Says we strike tonight.
Be worried about that business with the guards. I'm telling you, it's nothing. Haven't had a spot of trouble since I slipped away. Of course, I'm taking care to keep the distance.
Are they really gonna do this?
We'll be heroes. The ones who ended all this talk of revolution. They'll set us up like kings then. A revolution. A bunch of troublemakers looking to upset the apple cart. Some fools fill their heads with rubbish. Ruin the rest of us good folk.
Good folk? Really?
Of course. You and me and Hickey. Just some hard luck lads.
What's this? Thomas Hickey? Might be. What's it to you? Ain't supposed to be none of your kind left. Suppose I'd best be rectifying that then. Get him!
That's my money!
Be still. You will do no more harm. You're a right fool meddling in affairs you know nothing about. Washington's the only thing keeping the Continental Army together. You kill him, you end all hope for freedom. Wrong, boyo. With him gone, they'll have no choice but to promote Lee, and then...
You are both under arrest!
Oh, well, we were just having a scrap, officer. Ain't nothing wrong with two men settling their differences the old-fashioned way. Can't we come to a...
Quiet! What are the charges?
Counterfeiting!
I had nothing to do with that.
Course not!
Listen, there are more important things at stake here. This man is planning to...
You missed me, sweetheart. What? Nothing to say?
If you are here, then Washington is safe.
True. Thing is, I believe I've just been pardoned. Thank you kindly for the rescue, gents.
There can be no further mistakes, Thomas. Am I understood?
What about the assassin? Yeah, he's here. They put him in a cell right next to mine. Guess we didn't get them all, eh?
Deal with this, Charles.
At once, sir.
What are we gonna do?
You're that boy from the Continental Congress. Adams's little lapdog. I think I have an idea. Yes. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Do tell.
All in good time. It's not like the assassin's going anywhere. For now, we should see about getting you better accommodations here.
What are you on about? I thought I was getting out.
I'm afraid you won't be leaving for a while, thanks to Benjamin Talmadge. He's been running his mouth, saying all sorts of things. You're being investigated for plotting to assassinate George Washington.
What a bunch of bollocks. I thought you was gonna handle that.
We'll discuss this elsewhere.
It took a heavy toll throughout that village.
Smells even worse than it looks. I'm telling you, he's planning to escape. We should get in on it.
Yeah? And what makes you think that?
Caught him carving something in the yard. Slipped it in his pocket real quick when he saw me. Looked like a key.
Probably just a shiv.
Nah, Mason ain't a fighter. Always talking and tricking his way out of trouble. Weasel Weems, they call him. Sticky bastard.
Come on, Finch. He's not so bad. Even told me some letters once. Gonna write a note to my lady.
Ha! What for? You think that whore's out there pining for you? Saving herself for when you get out? Huh? No doubt she's already moved on to the next fella, and the fella after him.
You shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
Easy now. It was just a joke.
Yeah? Well, it wasn't very funny.
He won't come. His wife's gone into labor. Last I saw him, he was running in circles, full tilt, with staring eyes and a...
Get up!
Where are we going?
Stay out of trouble or you'll wind up in the pit.
Indeed. I relinquished the tools of my trade to play the viola on Sundays.
Oh no, that would be... Well,
what are you looking at, half-breed?
Sir, he'll certainly calmed down since his accident.
You not understand English? That it?
Perhaps mortality had gentled.
Do I need to knock some sense into that thick head of yours?
I should try and find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me.
That Bampo, eh? If I caught him anywhere near my horse, I'd give him a scalp at luck.
Oh, well, that is good.
Mason Weems?
Could be.
I need your help.
Oh?
They say you know a way out of here.
They say a lot of things.
I do not have time for games.
A shame, as I was hoping you might play one with me.
You could ask the crump back to help you with that.
Fine.
Are you familiar with the rules?
Fences, traps, a guard...
Oh, nay, not that regal terge. Like a scalp...
Seeing as you already know mine, what's your name?
Connor.
Pleased to meet you, Connor.
With a line of pots and pans, ankle right across the enclosure.
Well played. So, What brings you to Bridewell?
Treachery. I have been falsely accused.
Of course you have.
You do not believe me?
Why should I? You've the look of a brute.
You misjudge. I'm an honest man.
No. It is making me really?
No. And yet, also a man imprisoned. Tell me how you found yourself in this place.
It is a private matter.
As is what you ask of me.
Little farm by the...
Excellent leatherwork. He learned his craft from a Spaniard of all things.
I'll shove this boot up your
Spaniards were treated in the colonies back then as anybody's guess.
I was trying to prevent a murder.
Oh! Anyone I know?
Really? Do tell us.
George Washington.
The others put you up to this, didn't they? Thought it might be fun to have another laugh at Mason's expense. Fools, a lot of them. To make light of something like this. George Washington is brave beyond measure, loyal like a brother, peerless in character, and unshakable in his convictions. That man is our Jupiter Conservator, destined to lead us not just to freedom, but greatness. Anyone who says otherwise is either a simpleton or a traitor.
Then you understand why I need to get out of here. If I don't help him, he is going to die.
Well, so they say, but...
At this rate, I'll lost only foul by months.
You're serious, aren't you?
I can't fathom how that I'd want to tell you true. But she's a
Very well. It's going to take some doing. See, everything hinges on the key I forged. But that lout Finch stole it. Took me 3 months to make the thing, too. You need to get it back, or we're not going anywhere.
Consider it done.
I've had about enough of this.
But then what? I'm not a man to forget what...
Well, I'm not sure one of them could lead the way out of a browning barrel. But then, I'm a pessimist by nature.
I've read some of the works, remarkable indeed.
And to him he says, no, only me. If the others are not drinking beer, I will not act.
Can't pronounce half the bloody names. I'm half convinced he meant...
I think I'll raise hogs next. No way a fox can carry up a 500...
You could ask the crump back there with that.
He's quite a knowledgeable fellow. Assists me with several
no one
technical
breaks the
issues in our
rules on
set
my
design.
watch.
There! Get him!
Oh, there are better ways to waste my time.
The little ones that eat stone. We used to see that in the pine trees back home. Fieser Kerla.
At the old plow, I believe. But John and Robert will both attend, so it would be the whole clan if you could be present too.
Well, we also have a choir, supplemented by some of the garrison officers. It'd be a start.
All right, scoundrels, back in your cells!
Well, we always knew he had the talent. Wonderful he found the gumption to go through with it.
I've tried everything to keep the little buggers out of my garden, but they keep finding their way back.
At the old plow.
This key is useless.
Really, a half-turn clockwise.
I think I'll raise hogs next.
What are you looking at? You in the market for a husband?
Ah, yeah.
Even a rather belligerent cat. I've consulted all the experts and still have no solution.
A fowling piece, is it? Well, I suppose there's plenty of quail in that part of the bush.
The little farm by the Salisbury Plains. Cold as anywhere
Sure
when the
that.
wind blows, but the...
Really? His sister? Right. She seems a thoroughly sensible creature. I'd like to partake of such...
I've read some of the...
Your key is useless.
What do you mean?
It did not fit the lock.
It's not meant to.
You forged a key that does not work.
Well, that all depends on what you mean by work. It'll get us out of here. Just not the way you expected.
Then how?
At the old plow, I believe.
You're going to use it to get the real key off the warden. You have to swap yours for his.
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work?
he might notice if it went missing. This way, he'll be none the wiser.
And when he tries to use it?
He won't. That's why we're targeting him.
How do I reach the Warden?
Yes. This next part, you may not like.
Oh, as if I've liked the others. Out with it.
You need to pick a fight.
What?
Pick a fight, and they'll throw you in the pit.
And how in the world does this help us?
The Warden oversees the pit. Getting sent there is the only way to reach him.
I'll give you credit. You've given this plan to risk my life a great deal of thought.
Take down as many as you can. 1 or 2 will only serve to entertain the guards. You need to make them angry.
I had not heard of it. There are might on the target.
We all have our part to play. Try not to die.
Really?
Now, Stephen.
Show them how it's done. Break them. Show them the pain. You show them. Teach them a lesson. Drop the bastards.
Bring it to them.
Send them to hell. Break them. Feast them fear. Give them hell. Show them how it's done. Send them to hell. That is how you do it. You show them. You show them. Drop the bastards.
Right in the kidney. Right in the kidney. That is how you do it.
Aye, that's right, laddie. That's the idea.
Bring it to them.
That is all right.
Fancy yourself a troublemaker, eh? Some time in the pits to cool your blood.
Bloody the bastard!
Look at all of you, pathetic, dirty wretches. You're not but swine, suckling at the teats of civilization. Thieves and scoundrels all.
Need to take care not to raise the alarm.
Oh, you're scully.
I need to take care not to raise the alarm.
You'll find Hickey through that door. It's where they keep the important prisoners. Nicer rooms, more space, those sorts of things. It seems even in prison, who you know makes all the difference.
Thank you, Mason, for everything. I will find a way to repay the favor when my work here is finished.
He thinks he can get away!
Not who you was expecting, am I right?
What have we here? I thought we'd finished off your kind.
You would like that, wouldn't you? To rid the world of all who do not share your views.
Guilty as charged. Your meddling in the revolution has caused us no small measure of grief. It cannot continue. Our work is too important. But what would you know beyond all the lies Achilles feeds you and the tales you tell yourself?
I know that the people wish to be free, and that men like Washington fight to make it so.
Please, the man is weak. He stumbles and stammers through each engagement, making it all up as he goes along. His pedigree is pathetic, his military record even more so. I could go on, but we'd be here for days, so manifold are his faults, so deficient are his merits. He must be dealt with. You as well. I will abide no more flies in the ointment.
Here's how it's gonna work. First we bind you and bring you to your cell. Then tomorrow, you go before the court, accused of plotting to kill good old Georgie. Maybe we could pin the murder of the warden on you too. You did kill him after all. And who wouldn't take the word of Charlie over here? Once that's all squared away, well then.
All those years ago, the child in the forest was you.
I said I would find you.
And so you have. But not quite as you had expected, am I right? You know, all of this might have been avoided had you only done what I asked. But what's done is done.